from Mini Bull Design. Today I'm gonna, this is a carry case for the module that I'm working on, and you notice now that it fits in the bottom. That's because I got a different brand of bottom that doesn't have these pieces that drop in. It's smooth all the way around, so now everything fits pretty well. So there you go on that. Now put a bottom in it, and I lowered the stove a little bit by cutting down a lot of the material and taking it off the post, and I mounted the stove on a non-conductive disc, so I don't think it'll conduct any heat. I've been busy all day building grates ovens, and I haven't had time to try this yet, but it gives you some idea where I am on it. So now, if you're using this inside of the tent and you spill some fuel, it'll all go right in the bottom and you won't have any problem. Okay, so much for that for right now. And it does fit in here a little better with this setup. And there's still a little room left over. Now you got to realize that what I've got here is I've got a module base with a stove in it, which will have a windscreen. So that's everything except the fuel bottle. The fuel bottle's up here with the nipple and the line. I've also got a pot and an oven and a lid. So basically, if you throw in that frying pan, I mean, I can bake, fry, boil, simmer, deep fat fry. I can basically do anything with this right here. This is probably more than most people want to carry, but this is the chef's setup, so you know it's pretty diverse. Okay, next subject. These little beauties right here you probably don't recognize, or maybe you do recognize. These are bungo flies. Now I took these out of the store because they were just taking up space and they didn't sell, and I discontinued them. The reason why I built them to begin with was I kept getting these emails from people saying, hey, do you still make the Black Fly 3? And then, no, I don't. It wasn't that good a stove. It's been completely, redone, and now the bongo does anything that would do. Well, I'd really like to have a Black Fly. Okay, so I built a good Black Fly with a bongo technology, way better stove. People didn't buy them. Not that popular, and I can see why, because why would you want one of these when you can have a bongo? But neither here nor there. These will be in the used section, limited edition section, probably tomorrow whenever I take the time to photograph them and put them in there. So, that's the name of that too. Okay, now, I've got people asking me about the rings that I showed you the other night. When I installed a ring in a new Foster's can. Took the ring out of a wide-mouth fiberglass wrap pot and put it, and they want to know they can buy just a ring. Well, here's the truth of the matter. The pot that the ring hooks to cost me from JJ $1.50. Actually $1.25 for that particular pot. And the wick doesn't cost that much. All the money is in the ring. The rings are extremely difficult to make. They have to be turned out of a large piece of stock, and they have to be inside bored in a 3-step bore, and then they have to be turned on the outside with 3 steps, and then they have to be chamfered and polished. It's all the money for $20-25 for a pot. 22 of it is in that ring, and I couldn't sell a ring by itself for 25, so I put it on a pot to make it more palpable for people so they could deal with it. And you can always use a ring for another pot, so it's something you'll have the rest of your life. But that's the deal on that. So no, I'm not going to sell the rings unless I sell them for $20 a piece, and I don't think anybody wants to pay that much. For just a few more dollars, you can get it all installed in the pot. Next question. I've had people ask me about selling the Bongo Pro base, which this is. This is a factory reject. I drilled a hole, factory reject. I drilled a hole in the leg part of it off just a little bit. It's not quite where it should be, so it's a reject. Therefore, I have it. I don't get any new stuff. Okay, here's my thought on this. The Bongo Pro is an expensive stove, and the reason it's expensive is because of this right here. The rest of the Bongo is not that expensive, but this goes up on a rotary table and it's precision bored, 9 holes, chamfered on 2 sides. Then I got to precision bore these 3 leg holes and ream those. That's a lot of work in this, plus making the main body and then cutting this groove in it, which takes about 10 or 15 minutes to do it correctly. So all the technology is right in this, so there's really no need for me to sell them because I couldn't sell them that cheap, and you wouldn't have the stuff to do it anyway. And that's the story on that. Comical. I thought I'd show you. I actually found the other module, so I can show you all 3 of them now, all side by side, so you can see how I've progressed. Here's the original without the top in it, and here's step 2, and this is step 3 right here. So, and I guess this is kind of a jump off of a Pro base, so I guess I could use that over here for an example. So you get to see where I'm going with this. But I really do like this. This is making sense to me, and it feels good. So we'll keep developing it and see what happens. So I'm Tinny from Mini Ball Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, clickety-click-click, and more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.